Fans believe that Hailey Bieber responded to Selena Gomez's comments about not using models in the rare beauty campaigns. We got to talk about this. But before we get into it, hello? Girl, where am I? Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Hello? Wait, hang on. Is this thing on? Oh, what's going on, honey? Oh, wait. I think I know what I'm doing now. Hi, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. All right, best friend. So, welcome back to my channel. It is Halloween week, so we are going to have a fabulous, fun week ahead. We're going to dress up. Today, I decided to be, I don't know what I am, girl. I just saw this blonde wig, and I was like, let me put something sparkly. Maybe, what am I, girl? Is it giving, like, confused, thick Barbie? Is that what I am, girl? Who has been literally out all night because I literally look like I got into, like, a fight, and somebody was pulling my hair. But listen, the whole vibe on my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call. So if you are interested in somebody to keep you company while spilling the tea, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I don't know how you guys do with long hair, girl, because I have literally been nonstop playing with it. I was supposed to film like maybe 45 minutes ago, but I have been in here like lip syncing to music, having such a great time, brushing my hair, doing some flips, like doing the, maybe it's Maybelline, girl, I'm not playing. But anywho, we got to talk because there's a bunch of videos going around of other content creators making, talking about what people are saying, which is basically that when Selena Gomez was at the Forbes Women's Summit, right, she mentioned that they in Rare Beauty don't use models, but they use people that look like they can be your everyday best friend. So this is something this is a little like example of what people are saying. Check this out.
Use models, we use people that have felt, that they can be your best friend. I want something real.
Fans were quick to react online. One person says, I don't get it. There are lots of models I'd love to be friends with. One thing doesn't rule out the other. You're inspired by all brands. I thought you'd be inspired by all women as well, including the stunning, breathtaking ones. Another person says, wait, why can't models be your best friend? They're people too. Other people are calling Selena insufferable. People are even making TikToks saying Selena basically called the Rare Beauty models chopped. And some fans even think that Hailey Bieber has responded to Selena's comments. Hailey posted an Instagram carousel just 1 or 2 days after the Fortune Most Powerful Women Summit, and this was the 4th slide. It says, that's not realistic. Yeah, to you, you unwhimsical B-word. And some of Hailey and Selena's fans seem to think that this is a direct response to Selena saying that models are unrealistic.
Here's the thing, best friend, and I'll be totally honest, like, I don't know if you can say that Hailey Bieber meant that for Selena Gomez. Like, what the hell? Are you, like, breaking into her brain, finding Nemo into her membranes, bitch, and you're just like, oh, girl, I'm a Mission Impossible, what she's talking about? Listen, it is of known fact that, like, models are, like, picture perfect. That's why... I'm sorry, girl, but that's why every model almost looks the same. Most models are skinny, tall, and picture perfect. That's just the truth. Like, we can't pretend that fashion is that inclusive. We cannot pretend that the industry is that inclusive because it's not, girl. But it should be, honey, because look, there's a lot of us out here who could slay, honey. We might not look like, a lot of people, and I might just have my chin here just to cover up my double chin, but I could still rock it, girl, okay? Listen. Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? I can almost kiss the stars for shining so bright. When I see you smiling, I go, oh, oh, oh. I would never want to miss this, 'cause in my heart, I know what this is. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Girl, please don't have me committed, bitch. Listen, I love Halloween, bitch, okay? This is too much, bitch. Oh, ow, bitch! Oh, did I bust my lip open? No. Girl, why do I look like white chicks? This, hang on, bitch. Oh, girl, this wig is attacking me, girl. Let me get it together. Girl, because this wig is wigging, girl. So, automatically, best friend, I have to say, like, and I don't want to always come off like, girl, hang on. I look like white chicks. The movie? Like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a BF. I'm gonna write a letter. Um, listen, the thing is that I always come off like the defender of Selena Gomez. What is this? What happened to me last night, girl? I look like I got really fucked up, and then I went to a club, and I don't know, girl, what happened? I got in a bar fight with the owner of the bar, and she pulled my hair, and we then did freaking tequila shots till 7 a.m. and then made out, and then I adopted her dog, and I don't know, girl, then I got arrested. Like, damn, bitch. Well, listen, so I don't want to sound like Selena Gomez defender, if you will, but I feel like anyone can understand those comments. No shade to any models out here, okay? You guys are seriously real people too. But for centuries, or I don't know how long models have been around, but forever, models have always been portrayed as like the picture perfect, perfect person, right? Perfect bodies, perfect walk, perfect face. Everything is picture perfect. And, I will say that, I mean, when I look at a model, I don't necessarily see myself. You comment that she said, I don't necessarily know if it has anything to do with Selena, but I think it all comes down to the following. Because it really is true. Like, when I see someone pretty like that, I get nervous, and that's the truth. Like, I do get nervous. I feel uncomfortable because I have very low self-esteem, but that's not their fault. That's not their issue. That's a me issue, right? And I really do agree with Selena that if you only use picture perfect people in your campaigns, the general public that maybe doesn't feel picture perfect, aren't going to relate, and they're not going to feel comfortable using your products, right? So, it's not about who's ugly and who's not, because I saw some comments saying like, oh, pretty people can't be people's best friends. Absolutely. I have a friend that's a really big model, and no, I don't, girl. I mean, we're not really friends, but like, I know her, right? But, she's like the nicest person in the world. I've known her for many years. She's one of the top, models / actresses in Colombia. And we practically kind of grew up together. And, we're not like best friends now, but like when we were very good friends, she was, she's the opposite of what people would think that a supermodel would be, right? She's like, she's one of the highest paid, models in Latin America. And when she's alone with you, she's like super chill, super vibe. Like, she doesn't give a shit about nothing. This is obsessing. Like, this is addicting. And so, yeah, like, I feel like it's all about how you portray these type of people, right? These comments like, oh, so, models can't be best friends. Models can't be good people. Models, they can. But like, tell me the truth. I really wish that we lived in a world where everyone can be a model. I'm serious. And I know it sounds maybe corny or cheesy for some, but I just believe that everyone seriously has such beautiful, different attributes that should be celebrated. Not just one type of person should be celebrated on the runways. And I feel like we should all be able to feel like a supermodel. And unfortunately, the industry just doesn't think like that. But maybe if we keep on promoting, all types of beauty, then I think that maybe we could break into the industry. Example, like when I would go to the mall and I would walk into like Abercrombie and Fitch, and I would see these picture perfect models in the, in the billboards or, in the stores, like you don't, at least I'll speak for myself, I don't feel comfortable going in there, right? And so, I don't think it's fair for you to say that Hailey Bieber is the one who, that this was meant for Selena. But it is true that in the industry, models are more used than your regular day, people, right? Like, I would love for more brands to be like Selena and to use, every girl, every size, every color, every, ethnicity, just for somebody out there that can look at the person and be like, oh my God, wait, that looks like me. I think that's so amazing. And I think that would be so groundbreaking, which is sad, right? It is sad that like nowadays people don't think that that's something that should be done. I definitely feel like it's something that should be done. And I feel like if more brands were more, informed of how and what people want to see and more inclusive, then I do think that more brands would be as successful as Rare Beauty. I also believe that growing up, I was always the fat kid with the boobs. You know, I have always been very insecure about myself, and even to this day, like, I'm not that in with the gay crowd here in, you know, West Hollywood or Los Angeles, because in my head, right, this is a me thing. Everyone looks so picture perfect. Why would they want to be my friends? Do you know what I mean? But in reality, I shouldn't judge all of them like that. And so I don't think that Selena meant that they can't be friends or they can't be good people. What I think is that she means that in today's society, models are often used for most of the campaigns, and she wants to use everyday people so people can relate and see themselves in the person, and they can give off that best friend vibe and give off the vibe of like, look, I look like you, you look like me. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't really see anything wrong with it. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are going to grasp into whatever, you know, and just to destroy Selena. But of course, that's why I'm here, honey, you know, because if I see some injustices with Selena, honey, I am going to act on it. Okay. Anywho, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. There's nothing wrong with models. There's nothing wrong with beautiful people. There's nothing wrong with any of that. What I think is just that, you know, we don't all look like that, you know, and it would be really cool if more brands would put in people that look more like us. I guess that's kind of, I think, the message that Selena Gomez and Rare Beauty want to give out. So what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. I know that this week is going to be so blessed. I'm so grateful and thankful to start this week off with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your compassion. Also, thank you so much just for being here every day with me. I have so much fun. I love you all so much. I can't stop playing with my hair. It's so annoying. If I had this long hair, you guys, my hands would fall off, because I would literally, like, the whole fucking time, I'm just like, hey, I don't even know what the hell I talked about in this video. All I know is that I'm playing with my hair all this freaking time. But guys, could I pull off being a blonde? Let me know in the comments. All right, I gotta go. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.